What's up, everybody? It's N to the E to the O and Basil Microbe in the building on Babble Talk Pod, coming to you today with a brand new episode. We are talking about Matilda, the musical edition. All right, so as we all know, Matilda is a classic movie. Love the movie; it's great. The original, I love so much. It's a great movie. But the musical, though, the musical, as a person that loves musicals and everything, I think it was a decent movie, right? Do some parts I feel like they should have done better? Yes, I do. But as you can see on Basil Micro's face, I'm gonna let him start it all off. Tell him what he did not like about the movie, but give it some credit. It was a musical. Let's go.
Oh boy, where do I start? First, for starters, for those who actually enjoyed the movie, Matilda the Musical, good for you. That's cool. You liked it. That's great. But me personally, I got beef with this movie. I was not a fan of it. I really was not. Don't get me wrong. I like musicals. For example, The Greatest Showman. That was a good musical movie. I liked it. But for Matilda, I don't know. It was like pulling teeth almost for me. Wow, okay. And I know it's based off like the book and not the actual like movie, the one with Danny DeVito. But I'm just like, it was like pulling teeth. This movie just dragged on and on and on. And oh my god, the little girl who played Matilda. Yeah, I get it. She was trying,
She was good. What you mean? She was for a
I don't know.
musical. For a
I was
musical,
actually
she was
watching
good.
it with my friend because I'm like, you know what, we're gonna watch this movie. Let me see if I'm not the only one. We both watched it. And yeah, she's on the same boat. She's like, she thought Matilda was annoying, really annoying. I thought she was a little bit annoying too. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, you know. And oh my god, I feel they nerfed Miss Trenchpole in this movie so hard. Like
Yeah.
she personally, to me, she was not that threatening. She was not that scary, honestly. The fact that all these kids were not really that terrified from her, just no. The original Miss Trenchpole from the Danny DeVito version, oh, she was way more scarier. She was more threatening. Now I would definitely would run away from her. But this one, no. Like,
You said, no.
No, and the thing is, from when I was watching the movie, and trust me, I was close to stopping halfway the movie and decided to go back to watch the original. But my friend's like, you know what? No, we're halfway through. You gotta watch this. You gotta finish it. I was like, all right, fine, I'll finish it. Oh boy, and what was up with that color palette in that house? Holy, that hurt my eyes.
The color palette in the house.
The one in the hospital and then the one in Matilda's house.
But look, it's crazy because how it started off was all these little kids talking about, my daddy told me I'm a king, I'm a prince, my daddy told me I'm a great man. I thought it was fire, right? But then the doctor that delivered the baby, right? He was like, he was singing his dance, he was moving, and then the baby came out. I'm like, you didn't even touch the woman. And then the woman was in denial. She said, pregnant? I'm not pregnant. How dare you? Right? And then she's like, that's only you having contractions. And she was like, contract, that's only for pregnant women. I was like, girl, you are crazy. It was too funny. It was too funny. Overall, the beginning of the movie was kind of weird. Because I was like, okay, I get what they're going, but it's like, calm down, dial it down a little bit. But then, as I kept watching, I was like, okay, I like it. But I feel like the Matilda character, right? She was great. She had some aspirations of Matilda from the original movie, right? But I feel like when it came to her powers, it was a little bit later in the game than I would like it to be. I thought she would have realized her power a little bit quicker, like how Matilda did. And then she had the little dance and she outside making stuff float in the air and stuff. But the girl, she like making a story. But I'm trying to figure out, right? Now, hear me out. This is my theory, right? This came to me right now during this episode. That this whole time, she is having a mental plot line going through her head for a story that she thought she was making up until she met Jenny, one of the teachers, right? And and she's like, well, she after she talking to the teacher, she's figuring out like, oh, so you the kid in my story. Your mom and dad was this and that, and how did she do it? Because Matilda in the original movie never had that, from what I remember. She never had that vision or that type of story from one of the characters in the movie. So I'm like, her power might be more than what we think it is. She probably can see into the past of others on an emotional level as her. So if she can do that, Lord, come on now. Come on now. She might be the next WandaVision. She might be the next. God. She might be the next Wanda. I don't know why I said WandaVision, but she might be the next Wanda.
One thing I will admit, the one thing I did like was making the school looking like a prison, because that's literally what we felt like when we used to go to school, a big old prison.
I don't know. It didn't look as how bad in the original movie it was. It looked a lot.
In the original movie, it was not that bad compared to the new one. The new one really does look like an actual prison.
I wish they would have changed the lunch lady, though. The lunch lady in the movie, she was all skinny. She should have had the other lady. The one with the mold on the face. Lady? Yeah, the mold had the chocolate cake. Hey, that boy had on a fat suit. I'm trying to tell you, that boy had on a fat suit. That boy was never that big. That boy never that big. He had on a fat suit. Come on,
Thank you.
Come on, it was fake. So you could tell.
That was what was bugging me too. He looks so out of place with that fat suit. For me, it looked like they just grabbed the pillow and stuffed it in there.
He probably did.
Right here. Yeah, and the thing is, he reminded me of, no offense again, if you guys like this movie, that's cool. But again, personal opinions. He looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean.
You are disrespectful. He did not look like that man. That man was Quasimodo. He did not look like Quasimodo. You are disrespectful.
No, I'm talking about like, how do I say it?
Are you talking about?
Let's move on.
I know what you're talking about. He didn't look like him. Anyway, overall, I give this movie a solid 8 out of 10 for a few reasons. One, I did like the musical aspect of it. I feel like some parts was non-necessary. I think they just added some musical elements in it that they didn't really have to. It would have been better if they would have gave more character development to Matilda a little bit more early on. I did like the visual effects with the chains and everything. I thought that was really dope. Really I thought the chains, how it was animated, was beautiful.
That was pretty good.
I think that was very dope. Other than that, I would have liked to learn a little bit more about the teacher, a little bit more, in Matilda. Her family wasn't as terrible as it was in the previous movie. In the original, her parents was terrible, right? It's like if you watch Harry Potter, you will know. Like they wasn't on the same level as the Dursleys, but they was pretty bad people. But towards the end of the movie, where he was like, "So you want to take my daughter? You want to take care of everything?" Like, and she looked at him like, "You just called me your daughter for the first time. You always call me a boy." You can tell that he didn't really. It wasn't. If you think about it, it was the mom that was terrible. The mom was terrible, not the dad. The dad would just persuade from the mother because of all her nagging she was doing to him. And he was like, you know what? I got to do this and that to make this work so she can shut up and I can have some peace and quiet to myself. So, like...
He was still kind of a dick regardless, though.
Yeah, I mean, he was. Don't get me wrong. He was still a bad parent. But I feel like if he was not with her, I don't think he would have been as bad. Because he cared a little bit. Because you can see, like, when she say something, that's when he reacts to, like, okay, yeah, it is the books. But his mind is like, I don't think it's the books. I think she's just a brat, right? But she's like, the books make her a brat. The books make her this and that. Just because you can't read, lady, doesn't mean your daughter can't, okay? It's like, just stop. Stop with the madness, man. Stop with the madness.
Oh, by the way, I like the little reference they did of Willy Wonka, him, having the green hair, like the tan face, looking like an Oompa Loompa. I don't know if you
I
got
thought,
that little reference.
yeah. I like how they gave her a Wonka bar when she came back to school.
Yeah,
and
I
was
like, yo, it's connected.
hey, it is connected to what? It's connected to the new Wonka movie that's about to come out with Charlotte.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Watch, you want to see Matilda again? She gonna be in that little candy shop with Willy Wonka. She gonna be the next Charlie. I'm trying to tell you, I can see it.
Man, at that point, I'd be cheating at that point because Matilda got powers.
That's what I'm saying.
She can use them.
Charlie had powers too. Yeah, powers of eating that chocolate.
This movie, I give it 4 out of 10.
He's terrible. He just bitter people.
I'm being serious. I'm sorry.
Don't listen to this man. It's a solid 8.
I didn't like it. I try to like it because I saw the trailer. From the look of the trailer, okay, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy. Okay,
but you can't lie though. But listen, though. You can't lie. Those kids was dancing. Okay, they had some moves and they could sing too. These kids was built different. Okay, when it was a pop, 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 boom, they're like I was like, damn, I can't do that. I can't. My hip gonna go out if I do that. Hell no. Hell no.
That last scene where they were dancing and they were singing the Revolting Children, remember?
Yeah.
I don't know if you see on Facebook or TikTok, they made these memes using different songs. I seen them using Bodies by Drowning Pool. I was like, this looks so accurate.
Look, it's so crazy. If y'all remember in the movie, if you've seen the movie, the girl with the beret, with the red beret, that beret was staying on her head. She had the moves though. She was like boom, boom, boom.
Speaking of that,
boom, boom. Come on now.
Who the hell was she?
She was
like, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen her before in a different movie.
She was just there. Let's use somebody from the book. Obviously, I haven't read the book, but if she's somebody from the book, it would have been nice to see her more than 1 or 2 scenes because she was only there for like a couple of scenes. It's like, dude, who the hell are you? Why do you keep popping out? And why are you singing this?
She was one of the older kids. Man, she was trying to. She wanted to be Matilda so bad, but she was like she couldn't be. So that's why they gave her a beret so she could stand out.
Another thing I got beef with this movie. So when watching it, what I got is Matilda didn't have that many friends except for Lavender. But I feel like the moment when Matilda stood up against Miss Trenchpole, all of a sudden everybody likes Matilda. Nobody really batted an eye. They weren't really fans. So I was like, oh, y'all some fake people, huh? I say something to this teacher, y'all want to hack? Oh, yeah. Man, get out of here.
It's crazy how, like, anytime someone did something, Trunchbull will blame another student because she can't figure out. So the first student she see is like, you the one hit me with the cup. You the one pulled out that milk. You the one did this. You the one did that. Like, no, it was not even one of these kids. You keep picking the wrong kid. That's how you knew she was blind because she was an idiot. She was an idiot.
Bro, she was not threatening. I'm being serious. To me, she was not a threatening Trenchpole. She really wasn't.
They should have made, I think in the original movie, they made her eat the chocolate cake or something. Or like smash the cake in her face. They should have did that.
Dude, no, not even that. But this girl, the original Trenchpole, she was lifting a car, for Christ's sake. She lifted a car and pushed it back home.
Yeah.
And she had those big thud footsteps sounding like a whole giant in that house and jumping out of the fucking staircase, causing the whole chandelier to fall. Like that Trenchpole, I'll be scared for my life. That Trenchpole would eat that other Trenchpole. Yeah, exactly. That Trenchpole would eat the other one for breakfast, literally. I mean, she's really huge and tall. I feel like she's way taller too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, that's just me.
It was them platform shoes she had on to make her taller. She really 5'5". Trying to be 6'8".
The boots that Miss Trenchpole were wearing, though, I was like, interesting boots. I guess they have to make her taller somehow.
Yeah. But overall, people, you heard my score. You heard Basil Micro's score. Let me know your score. What's your thoughts about it? Down below, comment, share it, like it, subscribe. Click that notification bell. You already know what to do. Babble Talk gang in the building. Let me know what's up. Peace out, boys and Girl Scouts.